God, the life source which we are all made out of, can speak to us through many different forms. May that be through signs, numbers, wonders, internal voice, intuition. But have you noticed the following 3 unexpected ways through which God may be speaking to you in your life? Hello and welcome to today's episode. In this episode we will be discussing how life, God relates to us, and these will be 3 ways which you may have not known or not paid attention to in your life. I hope it will be useful to you, and I hope you will enjoy this very ordinary yet very practical background. Let's get straight into it. God, life does interact with us. How life interacts with us will not be a personal interaction as if another person or limited being would be interacting with you, but it will be on the level of the limitless. Sometimes it will look like as if God is limited, like when you look at the sun, it looks limited, but when you look at its rays, then the light looks limitless. Similarly, life, God, will interact with you sometimes as a form, in a limited form, and other times you will experiencing it as the limitless. And one of the characteristics of the limitless life is that life talks to us through silence. Yes, silence is the main language of life. The most basic and most common way God talks to us is through silence. Not silence which is filled with thoughts, emotions, or the attention is constantly preoccupied with something, but a silence where you're purposely aware of being present, being here, now, and you can let go of those ideas which holding you tied to a certain identity. More importantly, during that silence you notice that your sense of self, I am, is expressed, it's allowed to be that limitless form it is, yet your body is perfectly capable to function in its limited ways. Life cares for you and wants you to have the best. But life also cares that you not placing your focus so much on the experiences in the world, meaning you don't place so much attention to your feelings, your wants, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, basically on unnecessary distractions which will veil this silent interaction life is having with you. So, if you would love to have something, or if you desire something, or you are obsessing over something, make sure that extreme focus on something will not distract you from returning back into presence and returning back into silence. Stay silent for a few minutes. Let life know that the most important thing in your life is silent interaction, that intimate knowing that life matters to you, God matters to you, is number 1 in your life. Moving on to point number 2, life does indeed talk to us through different forms. And life wants us to have fun and wants us to know that we are cared for. Therefore, life does indeed talk to us many different ways, including through the voice of what we love. But these ways are not to be hanged on to. So if you have an internal knowledge, you have a prompting to go and enjoy your life, do what you would love to, or you might be inspired to try new things. Whatever these internal intuitive promptings in your life, relate to them as something of a one-off, and do not attach to them as if children attach to the playground and they don't want to go home. Make sure that you return home at the end of that game or end of that experience, and then you go back into silence, go back into presence, and allow yourself to stay there. From there, life will inspire you to step forward into the next experience. That was point number 2, and now let's go to point number 3. Life cares for your well-being. When you find yourself with promptings which are telling you that certain things are good for you, regardless of how unorthodox or how ragged your path may look to get to where you need to go, do not dismiss the wonderful voice of the unexpected. Do not dismiss that invitation for the unusual, for the unorthodox, for the things which will be good for you. These invitations can come in many formats. One of the formats is that you see beauty, you see goodness in things which you have not seen before. Let's say you are invited to enjoy a certain meal, a meal you might have never tried before, or you might be invited to an event you might never consider to go, or a location, or a holiday. Whatever situation you have been invited to, do not dismiss that invitation. Have a look at the benefits. Have a look at what benefits you can see. Sometimes you cannot see the benefits in advance, but if you check with that silence within you, and the silence doesn't disapprove, you don't feel disapproval inside of you, check the commonsensical information which is available to you, and if neither does that say no to that new unexpected invitation, then go ahead and join and enjoy it, because that is another way life speaks to you through unorthodox and unusual circumstances. Unusual might not be the regular thing in your life, but certainly life can use it to change the trajectory of your path for the better. This is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye for now.